Hey guys, what's up? I was originally going to do this on Monday because StorageTreasures.com originally was supposed to relaunch their website, and I was going to review their website because it's a totally new format and layout and everything. But I haven't really had it. The website has had a lot of technical difficulties, and I'm going to do a review even though I don't think it's even done getting finished. Maybe even just point out some stuff. Hopefully, StorageTreasures.com sees this and can use some of my feedback to what made the other site very user friendly. And the new layout is very nice. I know you guys can see it here. This is the dashboard part of the my account, and it's a lot nice. Like, the layout is a lot nicer, um, but there are a lot of issues, and I don't think that originally they were gonna keep a lot of the same things, and I think that would be a really big mistake because the way it was a very very clean, easy uh, way to find a lot of rooms at once. Like, the way this layout here. Let me show you. Let's just go to city name. I'll go to, let's say, Queens. That's right, I'm in Queens, New York. Okay, so this layout is good. In my opinion, is better for, like, if you have somebody looking for one or two lockers. But like myself, a lot of other storage buyers are buying a lot, a lot of rooms, going through a lot of rooms. So you need to be efficient. And I don't know if this is just how it is, or if this is going to be how it is, how it how it stays. One good thing is the new map with the location of the storage thing. I will not knock them for that. That's good. That helps out a lot because then because there's like three cube smarts, let's say, in the same area as each other, and they're in the same zip code, and you don't know which one you're bidding on, and sometimes uh, like, some facilities you just prefer over other ones. Not that you wouldn't buy a good room from either ones, but some of them you just prefer. You prefer to go to them. So this helps out. I love this feature. It's a really good feature. So it shows you exactly which one it is. You can click on it and view auctions. But the problem is too. Okay, when I click this, yes, I could see this entire list. But one thing you used to be able to is right click on it and be able to open in a new tab. You can't do that right now. I don't know if they're going to keep it like this or not. But I know for me personally, what I would do is I would just go through the entire list and I would open all of them in a new tab from the facilities, because that way they're all already open. Because otherwise you have to do this. You would say you would click on one room. You'd have to look through it like you're going to look through it. You click on this and you go bam, bam, bam. And you're like, okay, I don't like this room. So now you have to go back. And you have to do that every time. Instead, and then you also have, like, because you have to make sure you keep your place. And, it's a long list. Some facilities look at this. This is a long, very long list. And some facilities, they used to have an option on the other website where you could show 48 per page. And some of them would have 3 pages of 48. So to keep remembering your spot and this and that, and then when you go back, it doesn't bring you to the one you were. It makes it harder and takes longer. And the old site, we used to be able to just open them all up and go through them. Like, oh, I don't like this one, so you exit out. And that's a feature I think that they should try and continue. Another feature they don't have anymore is, they say they're putting it in. I hope they do, because I don't have a lot of faith in them right now after missing out. I don't even know if I missed out on a bunch of them, but I might have missed out on about 5 to 10 rooms that ended on Wednesday. And I can't even remember how many rooms I had, because they used to have, which they still do. Let me just finish what I'm saying here. So what the feature they used to have is, you used to be able to type in your zip code, and then put a 5-mile radius or 10-mile radius. Because, like, personally for me, I live in New York City, and like there's a different zip code every few feet. I don't know all the zip codes around, and you could put in Queens, but then you only get for like certain areas. Then you could put in your whole state, but New York State's a big state, so it really makes it like you could put your city in. But the way the radius was though is like I'm in Queens and I'm very close to Brooklyn, and when I did the 5 mile or 10 mile radius, I was able to see most of the ones in Queens and most of the ones in Brooklyn that were close to me. Now this way, like you have to sort through everything, and it's a feature that they had that was a great feature, and then for them to change it, and I hope they're putting it back in because it's something that I've seen a lot of people complaining about on the site because it really makes it so if that day you only have a certain amount of time or this or that, or your planning schedule is like it's either 5 or 10 miles away, and you're looking for specific room, like specific places and this and that. It would just be a lot better to have that feature still added. Yeah. Oh, what I was gonna say is the dashboard. There we go. Okay, so the old dashboard was similar to this, but this one looks like a lot cleaner. One thing I would like to see though is like the old one had like the little picture of the room next to it, so you can see which room it is. Because sometimes you have like look at this. This is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rooms, and that's only me navigating very poorly. Hopefully they get all the other stuff up, and I would be able to navigate more. Because I had 5 pages of rooms, and what helps is if there's a little picture next to the room at least, so what do you call it, which room it is. But one thing I have to say, I know I'm knocking the website a lot, but one thing I do have to say is it's a lot faster because the old website was very slow. It looks a lot cleaner. It looks a lot more professionally done. But in the same breath, there are some things that are either going to take getting used to, or maybe stuff they want to look at in the future. For like this one brings you to the view of it, yeah. I mean that's good, I guess. But okay, okay. This wasn't like this last night, but you can open it in a new tab now. See, that's what I was talking about though. With the other, like when you're doing a whole facility, you want to be able to open it in a new tab like I just did, because now what I would do is go 1, 2, 3, bam, and now I could go like, oh, okay, this is the room I was looking at, and then you could close it instead of having to go back and then find your spot. It makes it easier. I guess that link isn't working. A lot of the links aren't working. But yeah, I'm trying to just maybe give some feedback, give some input. Originally, this was supposed to show like the differences in the website. I mean, hopefully by next Monday I could do one where the website's finished and like a lot of the stuff is updated. But this was my little quick look at the format, and I'm hoping that they fix it because I really fix it and make it better, improve it, because I love this website. I started 4 years ago buying from this website. Yeah, so that's just my review. Thank you guys.